all right, my pops died when I was
sorry
like
to
in
hear that.
eighth
My
grade.
condolences.
So my pops died like 8th grade. I was getting in trouble, wilding out in Brooklyn. Came to Connecticut. I was wilding, gangbanging. Like, you know
Oh, you was a wild boy.
Yo, was
Damn, you lived up to the
I?
dark skin, dark skin stereotype.
I guess I fit the stereotype.
You was having black Air Force Ones on too and everything.
I ain't had the black Air Force Ones is wild. I had black Tims, but not the Air Force Ones. The Air Force Ones was wild. But
damn, black Tims might be kind of worse, nigga. It might just stomping a nigga out in some Tims, my nigga, and some construction boots.
Stomp them.
Weed and whiskey.
Welcome to Weed and Whiskey Podcast, best motherfucking podcast coming from Connecticut. Y'all already know that because we have nothing but great motherfucking vibes and great fucking personalities on here. Y'all already know this is no motherfucking different, man. We only come with good vibes. And honestly, from day one since I've met him, he's always brought good fucking energy. And I'm actually excited to get to know him a little bit more. And I'm excited for you guys to get to know him a little bit more too. I was vibing to the music earlier, and I like the empowerment in the music as well too. Not a lot of people actually make empowering music. And people that are not afraid to speak against the culture, so to say, because when you have positive message in your music, to me, that is speaking against the culture, especially because the culture isn't always positive. It's not always. So I like when we can have positive brothers in the building, man. We have it's Shavar, right? Shavar. I said it right, too.
Sir.
I'm a real ass nigga. We have Shavar in the motherfucking building. From Brooklyn to Hartford to Meriden. He's motherfucking outside and now he in the studio, man.
Yeah, man.
What up, man?
Yo, we here, man. I feel great. Everything's nice, man. I'm glad I get to chop it up with you, like, from the event. So
nah, yeah, we actually get to. I like when I can talk without loud music.
Yeah. Yeah, nah. You know, and we met face to face. We didn't meet just through the internet.
Exactly.
I see you buzzing and being like, yo, me, get on your show.
I felt the genuinity. Because then we didn't even see each other's numbers. We didn't see each other's analytics. We didn't get to see any followers or nothing.
It was just vibes. And like, yo, you do this? Yo,
exactly.
I do this.
And we just exchange information just like that. And then, we didn't have to look at anything else.
Nothing.
And that's what I be trying to tell people. I can't trust the internet, bro. The internet's not a real fucking
it's
place.
Not real. I said that on my album. Like, it's not.
It's not.
All this is an illusion.
It's what y'all call it, the virtual world.
The virtual world, yeah.
Y'all love the virtual world.
Yeah, you gotta
shout out to the niggas who's buying property in the virtual world.
One foot in, one foot out. That's what I say. You gotta be one foot in, one foot out in this game.
You half-ass motherfuckers.
This game is tricky, man. This game is extremely tricky. So for sure,
it's a crazy game out here, man. But fuck it, let's get into this shit real quick, man.
Let's get it.
When you walked in here today, right? What version of yourself did you bring?
You know what? I had to bring the. To be honest with you, I came in here on a different mentality, like being real, like I'm gonna come here, be real, be authentic. But then you just see I got a phone call from my daughter. So that brought my whole energy, like, yo, dad mode. Like, yo, babe, what's up? Like, oh, so I gotta be on that type of energy too. But then at the same time, I still gotta handle business.
Facts.
So the business side is like, yo, we still gotta get to our podcast, still gotta talk, da-da-da. But other than that, bro, I'm gonna be the realest I can be. And this feels like I could be real with you. I could be raw. I could be whatever.
That.
like, and we can have that.
We can definitely vibrate on a high frequency.
Whatever, yeah. So
and,
it's all love.
And to me, again, that's a real exchange of words. Like to me, that's how information goes through because now we're having unfiltered and unbiased conversations, and we're just being our true selves.
Bro, I came here. I ain't go. Yo, don't ask me no questions about that. Or yo, don't ask. I seen people do that before.
Nah, but I get it because it's kind of like being media trained. You have to be media trained in this game to a degree.
You do.
You have to control your own narrative. So I've had that situation where niggas, but to be real, I ask. If I know certain things can hit a certain way, I personally ask beforehand, like, yo, can we have that conversation? Are you okay with talking about it? I ask.
Like you said, I'm very unapologetic when it comes down to certain things because I believe be who you are when nobody's looking.
Facts. That's integrity.
That's just who I am. If you can't walk down the block or you can't do this now, you gotta. I've been did that already in the streets. So now that I'm older, I got high faith. Ain't nothing stopping me, bro. I die today. It is what it is. Like I'm happy how things went.
Say what you mean and mean what you say at all times.
Exactly. So when I see artists do certain things, like that's why I live in my skin. My name Real name, stage name, same thing.
Facts. And you're gonna be the same person in every
I'm
room
gonna
that
be
you go in.
that.
And
So,
nobody can. I like that, my nigga, because a lot of people can't stand 10 toes down every single time.
Like I say, real name, stage name, same thing, bro. I'm not out here with no rapper name, Little the Boo Boo and da 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 da.
I like that though.
Like I'm me.
I like that because
that's when I met you. It's genuine.
Yeah, I like that because not a lot of people can go into. Matter of fact, fuck that. To me, it shows that a lot of people are actors in this game.
For sure.
Because, matter of fact, I'm a.
We said we being raw.
I'm gonna be real too. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be real. I've noticed something with myself lately. I've noticed a lot of people I've met in this game, and I met them as a podcast. I met them as my artists. I don't know their real names. I'm being honest. Gotcha. Like, I've had people come up to me who've known these people personally. I'm like, yo, you had my brother on such and such. And they'll tell me their real names. And then my follow-up question would be like, but what is their artist name, though? All right, so outside of the music, right? Mm-hmm. Who are you when nobody's watching? Since we talked about you being authentic with who you are. So when nobody's watching, who would you say you are as a person?
Man, when nobody's watching, you know what? I wear multiple hats in life.
You're a dad, you're an artist.
I'm an artist, I'm a producer, I engineer, I rap, I songwrite. I still have multiple traits in life that I'm actually good at, whether it was electrical, whether it was nursing, I did
so you're jack of all trade, master of none.
Exactly. So I don't try to act like a master of none because then I'm setting the bar so high for my expectations for me to be let down. Not just you, just my own expectations.
I think that's huge because a lot of people don't make themselves the standard of who they have to please.
I like that.
Because that's who I please. Yeah. I'm the standard of who I have to please. And as long as I'm pleased by my action, why the fuck do I have to fulfill and please anybody else?
For sure. And that's like my faith. Like, you know what I mean? I just try to stay high, stay humble. But at the same time, sometimes you do got to bark. You do gotta you
gotta let niggas know I got that duality to me.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
But that's standing up for yourself. Standing up for yourself just looks different in different situations.
Your morals, values, and principles together.
Exactly.
Then you be straight, bro. But when nobody looking, bro, I'm me. I'm still a father. I still gotta handle that. I still gotta pay my bills. I still gotta, you know what I mean, do all that. So.
No, I respect that, nigga. Because like I said, not a lot of people can be the same person in every fucking room. Could y'all please work on that? On some real shit? Because y'all be respected a lot more.
They already jumped out the window being frauds already.
You're right. Because once you fake, it's hard for you to be seen as real after that.
Yeah, bro. You hop off your porch and you got this little fake image. It's like, bro, that's not who you are. You out here with the fake jewelry, fake clothes.
How you feel about artists that do that, though? But do you feel like that just go with that supporting idea that they put on a persona?
I look at it so me as a person, right? I feel like I'm different. I'm like an anomaly. And that's why you said the standard of certain things. Like, bro, I grew up an orphan. Like, my mother died, father died. I got clipped in my leg one time. Like, bro, I'm really a different person than the standard. So certain things that people grow up with their mothers, I used to hate that, bro. Mother's Day, I used to be jealous of dudes. Like, like, you know what I mean? Father's Day, but I get tight.
That's real that you can admit that.
Bro, I used to be tight, bro.
Niggas can't admit that because they be trying to be so hard of a shell. They be like, man, I ain't need my mom, nigga. I ain't need my parents, my nigga. Crazy. I'm good. I'm fine the way I am. But they don't realize that is your brokenness speaking.
I used to be hating. That's why I used to have jokes on everybody all the time.
Because that was your self-defense. It was your defense mechanism.
Exactly. I used to gang bang hard body. So that was like, yo, I ain't got nobody around. So I need to be around my peers that's doing this and doing that. So that's why I'm like, I understand why I had to go through it as a child. Then when I see grown men doing it, it's like, yo, bro, why are you leading the youth in this way that you supposed to grow from?
Because they didn't grow up. Like, they're mentally the same age as the people that looking up to them.
Yeah.
Like, how do you expect leadership from them when the outside you're seen as something else, but internally you know you're something else?
For sure. But that's why I said brotherhood was supposed to be, for me, and my like, was like gangbanging. So
that's where you found your brotherhood.
That's why I found my brother, was gangbanging, bro. So gangbanging, because it was like discipline.
There was some type of hierarchy.
It was hierarchy. Like when I was younger, it was like you had to earn your dog tags. It was like 3 burns. So it's like they had to like put burns on your arm and stuff like that, right? So those like initiated type stuff, right? So boom. So not only just that, but it was like you had to learn your colors, you had to learn your meanings, you had to learn your rules. That was like discipline. That was like my little quote unquote young army type time. Like understanding.
So the streets prepped you for to be the man that you are now.
That's why I don't play with the facades no more. Because it could be going like that.
That's that.
It could be going like that. You messing around with your man. You don't know he got beef. You don't know da-da-da-da-da. You go to this shorty house. You don't know nothing.
I was told that growing up. I was like, yo, I had my brothers and people tell me, like, yo, be careful of who car you out here driving around in. Because you don't know what they got going on.
You don't know, bro.
And it was a dangerous game because I know niggas out here that used to be in some shit, and I still used to be driving around with them because I was young and ignorant.
Yeah.
I didn't really see until you're in it, you don't see the dangers of it.
Yeah, you don't. And then it like when we was younger, we had certain movies like The Boys in the Hood, The Menace.
It glorified that.
It glorified it, but it also gave you the people that wasn't like that though, like the Treys of the world.
Right.
Like, you could still be around all these street dudes all the time
and still get the respect.
But yo, let me out.
And if they're real street niggas from the ones I grew up around, they won't let you get that deep in. Because I grew up around in the era where niggas was like, yo, that's homie that got practice. Nah, my boy, go to practice, my nigga.
Go to practice. You don't need to be
here, my nigga. Go to practice, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
And I had niggas that be like, they'll come play ball with you, but they know when to leave.
Yeah.
Because they don't need to be somewhere long. Not only they thinking about themselves, they thinking about everybody else around there as well, too. Because they know, like, a school, we went to go play basketball at a school. They know they can't be there certain times. They were respectful for that. They didn't have to be tough and macho or anything like that. They know, there's a time and place for everything. Real
man.
shit.
Nah, I like that, man.
So, what part of your personality or background shows up the most in your music based off everything that you've been through?
I think the fact that I lived in multiple households and traveled and was living with this person, that person, this person. So when you hear my music, you hear basically all different lifestyles that I had in my life. So whether it was I listened to disco through my mother when I was younger, soulful music through my aunts, this type of music due to my cousins, this type of because of my sister, jazz music. So when you listen to my music, you hear like a mixture of all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not just, oh, he got one style, he just do this. Like growing up, I was listening to everything, bro. And that's what helps me make music that I could just tap into different type of bags.
So you multifaceted.
For sure.
Your personality isn't just one thing. You can go against certain things because you understand that there's more than one way of seeing life.
Yeah, bro. And like I said, each album, I want to be able to create a new character, right? Because I look at it like acting. You can't play Denzel playing the same person every goddamn movie. Like he not doing it.
But you can't also put the same emotion in every song.
But you look, if you have that type of perspective for these artists, you're gonna be like, yo, this album ain't sound different than that album. That album ain't sound different than that album. And that's why I say get back to the point of every album. I don't want it to sound like the last album. I don't ever want no album to be like, yo, this VAR album sound like that VAR album. I want every album to sound different. Because I'm playing a different character in that album. Completely. Still who I am, but
it's a different side of you.
Different side. So
no, there's nothing wrong with that because that's what art is. Sometimes you're using that art to test the side of you as well too, to expose that side to you as well too. Yeah. It's the vulnerability that comes with it.
The vulnerability. And also it's like growing up in New York, the culture of fashion. It's like every season is different. So every designer got to have something for the fall.
Facts.
For the summer.
Facts. That's why shit go out of season.
That's why my mind is like that, bro.
So you are a product of your environment, even as an artist.
Yes.
I like that. I like the realness in that as well, too. All right, so what's something you had to unlearn to become the artist that you are today?
Outsourcing.
What do you mean? Elaborate. You have to unlearn outsourcing, or you have to unlearn your tactics of outsourcing?
So unlearn, right?
Yeah.
So what I learned was, yo, you could do everything. You human, yo, you could da. But then I was like, yo, I have to unlearn certain things to give other people certain things too. So it was like me unlearning, like for instance, engineering, right? Like,
ooh, I get
So one thing that I learned was like, and I sat down with Evan LaRae. Evan LaRae is Cardi B engineer, right? So I was sitting down with him one day, went to the studio, and mind you, this was like years back, like before Cardi album dropped, and I'm just seeing hit certain buttons, da da da. I'm sitting down in the studio, and I was like, yo, I can do that. But I had to sit back and think. I said, yo, bro, he's not rapping.
Facts. He's focusing on. He's becoming a master of one.
A master.
He's becoming a master of
but
one.
But my mind was like, yo, I need to learn.
You got to be a jack of all trades.
I'm like, I need to learn and learn and learn. Then when I was like, yo, I need to.
But you realize you grow faster when you do that, right?
in that aspect, but me unlearning certain things, like, yo, I don't need to go to school to be an audio engineer. What I can do, get my funds up.
Hire the person who went to school
to do it. School for it.
I forgot who said it. They was like, I'm not the smartest person in the room, but I surround myself with the smartest people in the room.
Exactly, bro. So now when it get to the point with me making music, I'm like, yo, if it's da-da-da, I could collide with certain things. And that made me look at certain things like Dre. Like, I love Dr. Dre. I love Ye.
Yeah.
But they got audio engineers around them.
Facts. And
I'm like, yo, why I don't got no audio engineers around them? These dudes make the beats havoc. He got audio engineers around him.
Because they understand.
Because they understand sonically certain things, like, I'm going to beat myself up.
Facts. Trying to get that perfection that I'm looking for.
Thank you.
And that's why a lot of artists like to say a song's never finished. Because if you let them hold on to it and let them be the only one have creative input and control over it, the song will never get put out.
You know how many artists right now got a hard drive just of music?
Yep. Feel like it ain't done yet.
It ain't done yet. It ain't done yet. But you gotta learn that, yo, I gotta get this to somebody.
It is done. Yo, this is the form of done.
You gotta pass that off sometimes.
Yes.
But then sometimes, like I said, you gotta know an engineer. You gotta know what, like you said, you're not paying somebody to do the work in 30 minutes. You paying them for the work.
Exactly. The years that they put in to get it out to you with the efficient work, the work that they do. Because now you don't have to do it yourself.
Yeah. And that's the easy part about life. Like, what I had to unlearn, like, yo, you don't have to know everything, bro.
You don't have to do everything.
You don't.
Actually, it's better if you don't do everything, because now you have more to put into the things you really do want to do, the things that you do have the passions for it.
For sure.
Matter of fact, it allows you to be the artist you need to be.
Yeah, completely. But I still like to be hands-on.
No, I get. All right, so if you can change one thing about the music industry right now, right, what would it be? Because we hear so many things about how the music industry is, and you just being a genuine person as you are, what's one thing you would change?
Artist development.
Ooh, I've been hearing that one a lot. I feel like that's something that we don't have no more in the game.
Artist development. I think artist development is a...
It happened to be my phone to go off.
I believe artist development is very, very essential, because you get to see who the artist is. Fact. And not just a sound, and you just have to have a look. Because I think a lot of these guys try to fit into a look, whether it's the tattoos on the face or
the big chains,
or
the designer.
The design. It's like, who are you when all that come off, bro?
Facts.
Like, who are you? Like, do you really stand for something? Like, it's like, because most of these artists, they make music and don't stand for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's honestly mainstream. Now, let me say that's mainstream.
That's why I say you make music that goes against the culture, because you're not afraid to say certain things that isn't mainstream.
Yeah.
But it can still sound mainstream.
And that's the reason why I feel like my path is completely different. Like, for instance, like, I love guys like Nas. Nas is my favorite rapper ever, right? Kendrick is one of my favorite rappers. Like, so I'm like, yo, they not doing wild interviews all the time. They're not doing wild interviews all the time. They actually make music with a positive message, and they have bangers.
Facts.
So it's like,
you can't knock
even
it.
Even if you want to bring up your boy Cole, like,
he only goes on people on platforms he know he's gonna resonate with.
Not just that, but his whole trajectory of music is his own lane.
Yeah.
For his whole career.
Yeah. And
I remember I seen a clip where Myth Bleak said he was jealous of J. Cole, because he was like, yo, who's this dude talking about? He don't want to do that. Like,
but he was adamant on who he was.
Exactly.
Even he had to like be in the future and be like, I could have did this. He was adamant. He's like, yo, in the moment, I feel like this is how I should be doing shit, so I'm gonna do it.
So I understand why people love Cole, because he's an artist that's vulnerable. A lot of these artists not vulnerable.
They're scared of the power. They're scared to feel the power of the vulnerability, bro.
Exactly.
And there's power in it. Vulnerability is actually one of the most powerful things out there.
Yeah.
Bro.
But then, like I said, you might have friends that quote unquote know you, your family members that doubt you. Like, you gonna have all of that. That's just part of the game. That's just part of the game.
If you don't have that, then you ain't doing it right. You ain't in it. You ain't in it enough.
Yeah, so I would love to change the artist development. Like there's like boot camps, like you know what I mean, on certain type of things. Like, because I feel like back in the day when it was like Source Magazine, XXL Vibe, it took like 3 months for your project to come out. You had to submit it to the
exactly.
Now upload and I'm like, yo, that's kind of
honestly
crazy.
Let's put it this way. I've never made a song before, ever.
Mm-hmm.
I can go in the studio right now, drop a song tomorrow. Now I'm your peer in the game.
Yeah, to a certain
my
degree,
music, my music can be found in the same place you can be found.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, back in the day, you would have to get a record label.
You had to do the work. You had to go out there. But now,
yeah,
I can do it because there's apps out there that allow me to just make a song. And like you said, this ChatGPT can make me write a song.
Write a song. It'll text back, absolutely.
No, mine would say bet. I mean, dead ass.
Yeah,
that's how mine's talking. I'd be like, I bet.
Yeah, that's when you got a relationship with Chat. You know what I mean? It's
talking like you. It be like, I bet. I got you. Oh, man. As you continue to do music, right? As your career continues to propel and go where it goes, what do you want to be remembered for? Make sure I'm asking this right? What do you want to be remembered for when the music do stop?
Well, I feel like I'm going to do music till I'm dead. I really do. I really feel I'm going to do music when, God forbid, you know what I mean? Like, inshallah, I get to 70, 80. Like, because at the end of the day, it's like, bro, when you look at other genres, these guys not stopping. Like, they're not stopping.
Let me follow up with a question real quick before that. Why do you feel rappers are the only ones retirement are spoken on?
Because it's the newest genre.
But what? Okay. But do you think it being the newest, you think people will see more longevity in it because it's still so young?
Nah. I mean, you got to look at like, for instance, people who started doing blues long time ago. Like, they ain't gonna last long. It's the devil music. They killed it. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with disco. When disco became a mixture of the alphabet crew. I'll never say that.
I know what you're talking about.
So I don't disrespect. But once it got infused with that, they killed it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So when hip-hop, when they started seeing people getting killed, people going to jail, it's like, yo, bro, why we putting... That's why the media have that type of energy for...
Because they're trying to kill it.
They trying to. But you got to also understand that hip-hop came from kids in poverty.
Yeah, it came from real struggle.
It came from real struggle. These kids that was in the Bronx that didn't have no lights in their house, that had to hook up something to the pole outside, and kids out there being an MC. Like, it came from struggle.
Right.
It didn't just come
It had
from...
emotion.
Had emotion. Same thing with R&B. R&B came from somebody heartbroken.
Yeah.
Making soulful music.
Yes.
So that's why you can't
kill... R&B stands for rhythm and blues?
Rhythm and blues.
Literally. That's literally feelings.
You know what I mean? So as you dive into it as an artist, it's like I produce too. So it's not even if I'm gonna be rapping and a song be known for rapping, bro, I produce. I can make a whole album and I ain't gotta rap one word. So that's how I know I'm gonna be here until whenever.
Because even if you're gonna always be able to contribute to the art that's going out there from one aspect.
For sure. So when I'm quote unquote don't want to rap, right now I'm in a great place making music because I feel like I'm finding my voice. And I'm finding my voice in other ways, whether it's with melodies now, harmonizing certain tracks on this project. I'm seeing it's people's favorites. And I'm like, y'all experimented on that one. But I'm like, oh, y'all like that? All right. I found a new bet. I found something that I can do now. So, but with the production, I'm going to always be here. I'm going to always be here because the people that I admire is still here because...
And they're still producing.
They still produce. When you hear they beat, you like, oh, snap.
And some of them still touring.
Still touring, bro. And still making royalty.
Facts. Even though y'all make fun of them, they still making bread.
They still making bread, and they love what they doing. They on stage sweating. Most people ain't even get to sweat today.
Facts.
They out there, they making a bag, sweating.
And they gotta work out, and their girls still love, and their family loves them.
That's why I don't hate on nobody, bro. You get your bread, you get out the way. You know what I mean? You stay happy.
And live life the way you want to live life, yo.
Yeah, bro.
I think that's key, bro. But again, this is why we chase dreams to live life the way we want to live it.
Yeah, bro. But you can't live find your means too. Like you gotta know like what's for you, like what's your budget. Like artists don't understand artists' budget, artist development, artists like you could have all that jewelry, you could do the snap, but then it's like, yo, you gotta get here tomorrow, or you gotta be on this playlist, or you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and they like, I ain't paying that.
Like facts, it costs you $1,000 for you to do this. Can you put that up? But you can go spend $1,000 in a day just to fit the look of an artist,
or throw it in a strip club.
Yeah. And don't even fucking go about collecting it with as a tax write-off.
Like I said, bro, I've been there, done that. Whether it was in the streets of Hartford, like I've been there. That's how I learned all the little back blocks, the mall, the avenue. When I first came out here, nobody was like gangbanging hard body. I came out like 08, 09 in Hartford. Bro, it wasn't OD gangbanging, no Bloods, Crips, wilding out like that. You had the local, but you had gangs, the avenue, Bedrock,
exactly.
Bro, y'all had a curfew. Yeah. They was getting smoked. Yeah. Nobody couldn't be.
It was real.
That's where I'm trying to tell
you. So, like, in the 08, from what I know as an outsider, anybody check me wrong if I'm not, from what I learned as an outsider, the 08 era, that's when niggas kind of really started getting their hands on guns for real.
Bro, they had a curfew out here, bro.
Yeah,
it was a real life curfew out here.
But even then, they weren't just shooting, though. They weren't just shooting just to shoot.
Yeah.
But they'll find situations to use it. Yeah. But they weren't just using it all willy-nilly and whatnot.
Bro, somebody I was close with, I went to job with, his name was Shank.
You know how you got that name.
Bro, I went to school with Shank, bro, in Job Corps. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, if anybody knows Shank, rest in peace. But yeah, bro, like, son had a beautiful daughter back in the day, like, young boy, like, and he passed away, son. And it was like, and that show, like, that era was crazy. Like, that era was crazy.
A lot of people didn't make it. Yo, honestly, there's a point in Hartford, a lot of people were dying young.
Bro. So that's why I always keep my ears to the streets when it come down to certain things. Like, I've been here on that type of gangbanging type time. Like, so when I hear certain things, like, people doing certain things, I'm like, yo, bro, you don't even need to be wrapped up in that, bro.
There's no resolution.
There's no resolution. Then hearing dudes go to jail, you go to jail, you turn your life around in jail, and you come back home on the same type of time, bro. It's no judgment. But, bro, everybody got their own journey. But, come on, you know better than that, bro.
I mean, I've heard stories about how it's easy to fall back into the trap that got you in the first place, but then you can hear the stories about the rise above triumphs. You know, there's people that literally rose above.
Yeah, bro, people didn't think I was going to be here when they see me wilding as a youth. Bro, they didn't think I would have got here, bro. That's why I be like, they don't believe it, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah,
but
facts.
It is what it is, bro. Like, you just got to stay strong, stay positive, for sure. Shit. But I'm going to be here till my number call, inshallah.
Right. Actually, before we go, right, I want you to give the people the same advice you just gave your daughter before we started recording.
Oh. Yo. All right, backstory.
You don't have to give the details. I just want them to hear the lesson with it.
So the backstory is, my daughter right now is 13, right? So if anybody's in it, whether they 20s, they 30s, they 40s, they 50s, because I pray that anybody listening to this is in any type of age. Like, you will have the audience that can not just a certain age group. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So being 13, you're vulnerable, especially as a young girl. So young girls is catty, they sassy, they, you know what I mean? So the biggest thing was me as a father telling her, like, yo, you know what, baby, you need to let that go. Everybody ain't gonna be as real as you. You not. You can't expect these little girls to be loyal to you and respect for you when nobody owe you that. Like, you gotta make sure you real with yourself. And if it's your first time doing something, at the end of the day, you're gonna get better your second time. You're gonna get better your third time. You're gonna get better your fourth time. But it's the principle. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna let nobody just walk all over you, let nobody disrespect you. I ain't telling you to go wild out and bang their heads into the locker when you see them in school. You know what I mean? I'm not telling you to do that.
Hold your ground.
But hold your ground and understand, don't let this person ever get close to you on that type of time. They're a dub. You don't rock with them. They better not violate you, say your name, none of that. You know what I mean? But be a lady, too.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be no wild ratchet. You know what I'm saying?
You can respectfully tell somebody, I'm not your friend no more.
I'm not your friend. I don't bang with you. My daughter get fly, bro. My daughter get fly, get her hair done, nails done. She coming to school with Dior.
She got haters.
She gonna have it, bro. Like,
and it's sad to have haters at 13.
haters at 13 because, like I said, as a kid, I was a hater. But I was a hater, bro. Like I said,
so you know what comes with the game.
I know. That's why I give it to her. That's why I give her the game like that because I was a hater, bro. You come to school with new shoes on, and you like, yeah, my mother dance. I'm like, like it was getting me tight, bro. It was getting
Your mother got you shoes,
Your mother
nigga.
got you shoes.
Your mother got you shoes, nigga.
I was tight, bro. Yo, I went through my father. My father, yo, tight, bro. Tight, bro. We had a family reunion. Tight, bro. Yo, I was a hater, bro, as a kid because, like I said, I didn't have certain things, bro. Yo, I didn't have it, bro. Yo, what? Yeah, yo, bro, I was tight, bro. So I would just make me joke on your mama's boy. I would have all these mama boy type jokes, like, you know what I mean?
Trying to defend yourself.
Like my defense mechanism, bro. Like,
so you get it, yo. So baby girl, don't let anybody knock you off the path that you on because even though you stand on principle, it doesn't mean everybody else does.
Your mama got you shoes.
And like your daddy, some of them are haters.
Yo, they haters. That's why I give it, yo. Now, she don't be understanding it right
she will,
now,
though,
but she will,
This is the stuff that makes her understand in 5-10 years. Like,
for sure.
When she's reached a certain age, she's going to be like, she's never going to allow somebody to ever move that way with them ever again because she's going to understand the pain that came with the disloyalty and the lack of principle that came with this shit.
And that's powerful because, like I said, as a father, you gotta not just be present, like you said, not just be present. You gotta really be there, bro. Like you really gotta
understand the person you're raising.
Yeah, cause they have for you. They really have for you. Like the time you put in, man. You got kids?
Nah,
bro. It's a blessing. Even you got nieces, nephews.
Oh yeah,
bro,
I got
just make sure like.
Nah, I like to God. I'm working on actual being like a leader. Like, bro. I want to tell people the real, and I want to be honest with how I live life because I felt like I lived the life I lived to teach it the way I see it.
Yeah, bro.
You know,
sure. I wouldn't come on this podcast and vibe with you if I didn't feel the genuine.
I fuck with
you know what I mean? The genuine all the way, bro. Because at the end of the day, like you leading by example. And not just been like, yo, I got these vices or this is that. This is like, yo, this is me, but only God can judge me, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
And I'll still tell you, don't do something because you think I'm doing it. Look how cool I'm doing. You don't know what the fuck I go through when I get high, nigga. You think smoking and drinking at the same time is fucking cool, nigga? Yeah. Like, nah, nigga, I just do that shit because it's my lifestyle. But it's taxing, nigga. That shit is taxing, nigga. Not just on your pockets, but on your body, nigga.
Nah, but like I said, everything happens in due time, bro. Everybody's journey is
their
own journey, bro.
You might do something now and then
next week not do it. So it's like, that's why I say everybody's journey is different, but you got to be real with yourself, though.
Facts.
Like, you just got to be real with yourself to be like, yo, I'm doing this, that. This the phase I'm in. That's why I tell you, each album I change who I am as a person because I don't want to keep on reliving the same stories and telling the same things.
But that's what I was going to say. If you are growing as an artist, there's no way your music can sound the same because you're not in the same place.
No, some people you'll hear a verse from them today and wouldn't know if it just came out or they had it sitting.
But that's my point. They didn't grow as an artist. If you grow as an artist, there's no way what you create today is gonna sound like what you created yesterday because you're not the same person. I can understand if you sound the same sonically. That's different.
Yeah.
Because niggas make that argument about Cassidy and Big Sean. They sound sonically the same no matter what song they're on. But in reality,
all right. I know that's your mans.
Go ahead.
I know that's your mans. I like Cole as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell if it's a new verse or old verse sometime.
But all right, I'm gonna speak biasly.
But that's why I said I love like boy, yo, he can make great music, he can rap.
But I get it. I get what you're talking
about. But if you just listening to you like, yo, has he been sitting on the joint for 5 years?
He talked about having a fight with Puff Daddy like when he came into the game, and it's like, bro, you've been in the game for 10 years already. Why were you learning about shit that happened when you first came in the game?
But you don't know.
I get it. So here's my biased opinion as a fan, right? And maybe because I'm speaking biased because I'm in. I just basically feel it's a reflection on him as a person and not as an artist.
Okay.
Because when I write my poems, right? My poems can be read now, 10 years from now, or 10 years ago, and it still hold the same relevancy.
Gotcha.
So I think the reason we sound, from the outside, it sounds like it sounds the same is because we're writing for the time. We're writing for longevity. We're writing for how we see the things now. And it typically is a reflection of how things is going to be.
For sure.
So I think we're just seeing, like, I don't know. That's, like I said, I can only see it because I'm being biased. Because, like I said, when I write, my poems that I wrote 10 years ago still hold the same testament now.
Yeah.
Because I'm speaking on things from the heart, from the soul. When you speak from the heart and the soul, my nigga, it never go out of style.
Never. Yeah.
It never go out of style. And I feel like that's why. Like, Kendrick can give you 3 different verses on one song. So you can never make the argument with him.
Yeah, for sure. Like, and no album sounds the same.
Exactly.
That's my guy. I know that from each Kendrick album, I'm gonna expect something different.
Based on what he's at in his life right now.
Exactly. That's why I love to see where he at. And then the fly joint is that he did the Super Bowl and he did new music.
Facts. Nobody do. That's actually
that's
actually brave.
This is why I'm trying to tell
That's
you when
brave.
it comes down to,
because I make that argument all the time. If I go to a show as an artist,
yeah,
I didn't come here to hear new music. I came there to hear the music that I already love.
And that's why I'm at with making this project right now. I feel like this is my best body of work because at the end of the day, it's a piece of all the music I did in one. And now it's like I feel like I made like a best of where I'm at right now in life. So my next album is going to be completely different. Like different vibes, different melodies, different this and that. But I know I got to craft mine a little bit better. So I am listening to other music to be like, oh, I could do that better. I could do this now. I could
So
work
you're
on
being
this.
you're going back to being a student.
Even though I got an album right now and I just came back from doing 3 shows and universities and this, that, and that, I still got to be a student because if I chill now, y'all going to catch up.
Facts.
I ain't playing with you. Like, that's what I say. I can't play with you. Like, the more I sit around and, like, y'all going to catch up and that's going to mess with my ego. That's going to mess with my mind. Like I told you, as a kid, I was a hater. So now I'm a hater of myself.
Facts.
Like, I'm a hater of myself. Like, oh, you think they got you now.
Oh, you think you sweet now?
Oh, you think it's sweet now? Oh, you in a good place?
Oh, you a big artist now.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing to worry about now, huh? You whack. Like, that's how I be having to talk to myself. Like,
you're your biggest hater.
I'm my biggest hater now.
I respect because I'm my biggest hater too.
I'm my biggest hater now. So it's like, oh, and I write that verse all over. I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah, that shit wasn't that good, nigga.
Man,
Nigga, you wrote something better last week. Nigga, you gonna let this shit run?
Man, go play your last track, man. Go play your last track. Go play your last project. You think you better than that right now? Stop playing with me.
Nah, nigga, you got work to do.
That's why I give up the energy I give up to these artists, because I'm like, yo, bro, if I hear your music and quote unquote and you rap, and I'm like, yo, bro, I know you about to land that.
Facts.
You about to say hat. You about to mad.
Honestly, I kind of know when people are gonna use that and that and back or
yeah, bro. It's like I know where you gonna land at, bro. I'm not interested, bro.
I've been doing it too, and I don't even do music, and I can pick up on it.
I'm like, yo, bro, you got the same rhyme scheme every time, bro.
You know what I noticed too? I can hear a song for the first time, and after the first verse, I can probably start rapping the song. Because I know what words are gonna come. I know where you're gonna. I know exactly where you're going with it.
And that's why I say the challenging part about making music now, bro, is really, really getting outside of my head and being like, yo, what do I like versus what do the next person want for me, right? So I think that's just like 2 things.
You gotta find the balance in that.
The balance. You know how they say you could talk to somebody or talk at somebody?
Yes.
So it's like we're vibing, we talking to each other. I'm not talking at you like, yo, you better do this and you gotta do this. Like, bro, I ain't gotta do nothing. But they say, stay black and die. Like,
exactly.
I ain't gotta do nothing. We all black. So
at the
end, I ain't gotta do none of that. So that's why I just stay true to who I am, bro. And I give people who I am in my music. So from the first song being not for everybody, I had to understand, yo, I'm not for everybody. I'm not, bro.
That's why we weed and whiskey, because not everybody can take a shot of whiskey.
Bro, I'm not for everybody, bro. And you not.
And that's okay.
Bro, people walk in this mall, walk around, buy nothing, walk out.
Facts.
Walk in your store, buy nothing, walk out.
And there's people that walk in the mall and know exactly what they want. And don't look at nothing else.
And that's why I'm like, yo, I'm starting to understand this in life, bro. And having people around you that allows you to just get buckets. All they want to do is get rebounds for you.
Facts.
Get buckets. Like, that's it. And that's where I'm at right now, bro. I'm around people that just want me to just get buckets.
Just want
when
you to
I pass the rock, I pass the rock. When I want to do this, I want to do that. But
they're ready.
They're ready. But the best part about it is having people around you that has belief in you because you got belief in yourself.
Facts. It resonates so hard that it externalizes outside of you.
True. And my daughter is on me. Like, I do a show, came back from Columbia University, come back from this show, did this and that, and I'm like, yeah, I got a show. She was like, you better not mess up.
Facts.
I'm like,
excuse me?
Mine, she's 13, so she give it to talk to me like
real.
that too. So she like, you better not mess up. You know we gotta go get.
Facts.
Right? I'm like,
you know the mission. And she's only holding you accountable.
Yes, bro.
But you gotta have people around you that hold you accountable. Like you remember the goal, right? You remember the goal, right? All right, bet, stick to it.
But the fact that, like I said, she's 13, so it's like, and my pops died when I was 13, so I always like try to give her game like on that type of time. The biggest lesson my pops told me was he was like, accidents happen because you don't care or you wasn't paying attention.
Facts. Because if you were paying attention and you did care, it wasn't an accident.
It wasn't an accident.
And it can't be an accident.
It can't be
it
no
literally
accident.
can't be an accident.
And to this day, I told you that happened at 13.
Yeah, that can go over a lot of people's heads.
If accidents happen because you don't care or you wasn't paying attention. Simple. And I still can't beat that one.
Can't, bro. Honestly, that's a gem. That's a gem. That's why I tell people, if you're going to do something, go all the way in.
Yeah, bro. And
go all the way in. No matter what it is. If you're going to be a petty nigga, be the pettiest nigga you can possibly be.
If you're going to be the biggest hater, get paid for being the biggest hater.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, like do it big.
Yeah, bro.
Because at the end of the day, niggas going to talk either way.
Good, bad, ugly, bro. So that's why I love it, bro.
And you're needed no matter what.
Yeah.
Duality, bro. Yin and yang. That's life.
Yeah, bro. For
love
sure.
and hate. You can't have one without the other. You can be the hate.
For sure.
And I'll be the love.
Because you go out and you're an artist and you do this and that, and you want everybody to be on quote-unquote time you on, bro, and you out here judging people who did. Like, bro, who really going to come see you?
Facts. Just be yourself.
Just be yourself, bro. Everybody go through love. Everybody go through hate. You can't put yourself out there and want all the love and not the hate, bro. Like,
facts. The best product you can sell is yourself.
Bro, for sure.
Oh, God. Any last words?
For the last thing I want to say is to the people out there, Vartego's out right now. 18 tracks produced by me. It's a great body of work, top to bottom, all different type of vibes, whether you like funk bag, soul bag, soulful bag, R&B bag, hip hop bag, lo-fi bag, boom bap vibe, whatever. Like, it's all on this project mixed up in like one. And the biggest thing I want to tell people is that you gotta understand people gonna hate on you. You got professional people that go out there, play basketball, play football, play baseball. People pay money to come in there to go, boo, you stink. You're trash. Mind you, they went to high school, college, now professionals. And people will go out their way to tell them, you are trash.
I can do better than you.
I can do better than you. Is that all you got? Mind you, this is hard. So take that, Jim. People are designed to do this. You know what I mean? To hate on you. This is what it is. Like, that's just what it is, bro. So
can't control it.
Can't control it. Just stay true. My name is Shavar, Shavar, all the way from Brooklyn. And that's just what it is.
Stage name and real name.
Real name, stage name, same thing, man. On Weed and Whiskeys, you heard?
Let's go.
Dubs.
Thank you for tuning in. And be great and be amazing and continue supporting and keep being true to yourself. That's the story and moral of this episode. Be true to yourself. On God.